What is going on? Welcome to Heaven on Earth. Boy, is it going to be heaven on earth this week. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm Michael, the Leo Mystic, and this is where I channel the sacred guidance for this astrological week of the 10th until the 16th of May. Hello. We have a dark moon on Uranus starting the week, and then we go into new moon in Taurus. Venus is in Gemini. Jupiter comes into Pisces. Mercury on the North Node and in shadow period. This is Jupiter, Mercury, Venus week, right? What is Mercury? Mercury is the mind, it's communication. And that is really, it's the most centralized energy. It's the most dominating energy. This is communication. This is travels. This is a jittery mind. And it's important. I mean, it's on the North Node. So there's important communication happening right now. And because Venus is in Gemini as well, it is made even more important. But it is, since Sun is in Taurus, makes Venus important, the value, the true value, the true money, the true currency, the true physical importance is Venus and Gemini, the mind and the connection that we make with one another. And that connection, by the way, Mercury hits the North Node right now on Monday and gets out. And funny enough, yesterday was when in Belgium, right, they first could go and have fun again. Hey, slaves, here is the freedom. We allow you, we are good people, right? We allow you to go out. What are you going to give us? Anyway, so there's the reason I say this is because there's a South Node, North Node axis, and all these planets were like on one side, which is called the belly of the dragon. And that's when, throughout history, like pandemics or, lockdowns or whatever, like, people being locked up or just like, severe events happened. And so now Mercury is past that. Mars was already past that, which was like, our battle. And but Mercury is really the communication. It's like finally connection. Mercury's connection. So we can finally connect again. Mercury's travels. We can go out again. We're free again. And then, Venus is going to come past that North Node next week. But then we got Mercury coming retrograde. So there's something, it's going to come past that North Node again. No, it's not. It's not true. It's going to come into shadow period. So that's not really true. But Mercury is going to come retrograde, which is difficult communication. We told you that you would be free, but yeah, there's going to be some restrictions, and it's like miscommunications, computers, travels going wrong, accidents, big time. So, but anyway, let's talk about this new moon in Taurus. And before we can talk about the new moon in Taurus, we have to talk about the dark moon in Taurus, which is happening on Uranus, which is, sudden, unexpected, what? Because it's a dark moon, this is deep mental trauma rising to the surface. And Black Moon Lilith is there, so this is anger, suppressed anger, the rebellion that has to because of Uranus being there. So this is quite intense. It's quite an intense dark moon here. But it is sextiling over to Mars in Cancer, which is the home, which is it's the emotional self. It's our self-image. So there's chords that can be cut. There's chords that can be cut and things that can be taken away from the past, from your emotional and mental trauma and wounds that can all of a sudden, be taken away for you, just like that. So it's really beautiful, really beautiful. It's intense, but it's beautiful. And so it is preparing us, especially those people who are acting consciously, those people who have a pure intention or the purest possible intention. Those people are being like prepared for that new moon in Taurus, which is sextiling Neptune. That kind of makes me excited because it's also trining Pluto. This is spiritual power. And there's no coincidence because Jupiter is going to come into Pisces, which is going to explore new spiritual beliefs, is going to alter reality. There's going to be opening new realities up. And, we're even talking about the metaverse already, which is a new, technological. I mean, I don't even understand what it is. I don't think we all do. But on the basic level, how to explain it to be is like a new world, a virtual reality, right? That is Jupiter in Pisces, new realities. But you know what? I believe, which is, a Jupiter term, I believe in, mirroring. The mirroring of the outer world. In this case, the outer world is technology and is, virtual reality, and whatever is happening out there is also a reflection of the inner world. So it's just not only gonna be the metaverse, man. Like those people with, in tune abilities, psychic abilities, who are open to, receive the messages of the universe. There's new metaverse, not in a just virtual reality, but in the fucking down within us, the expansion of a new world, telepathic connection. We got a freaking lot Mercury energy when Jupiter comes into Pisces. That is communication on a spiritual level. And there's the whole, wearing a mask thing, obviously was beneficial in that sense that we had to communicate in a different way. And that's the thing, when you have Pluto Capricorn kind of stuff after a Saturn Pluto conjunction with manipulating power and, technology companies trying to maybe even dominate more, the universe balances everything. And so that's where, we learned very subconsciously and unconsciously to communicate with one another through the eyes and through other senses. When people go blind or deaf or, they have impaired abilities, their other senses mostly develop even stronger, right? Just like how people who are blind start to hear more, or they start, by, clicking, device, they can really scan the environment and understand how it is like. Well, guess what? Thank you for making us wear masks, even if you didn't know what was going to happen with it. Because that's the beauty of Piscean energy. Jupiter in Pisces, Neptune in Pisces is source is so vast, so wide. We humans, we think that we can be in control of the universe and in control of Mother Nature. But guess what? We don't even fucking understand. Even the deepest science and the best quantum computer, I don't care how freaking smart or how fast it is, it will, I'm not going to say never, because we could arrive there. And I think it is very possible. That's the beauty of science. I believe everything can be explained scientifically at one point. But at this very moment, we're not even fucking close to understand what this universe offers. Not even the best quantum computer. I'm sure. I don't know. I can't know, right? I didn't invent it and I don't even understand it. But I'm pretty sure that the universe is a lot more complex than a quantum computer, than the best quantum computer right now available, and then any human being mentally, because we human beings, we are the universe, right? I mean, everything is the universe. And that's the thing, like inside the atom, inside our DNA, inside our, every cell, photon, there is the universal intelligence within it. And we humans are able to access it. And that's the beauty of it. So, that's the thing, is that our universe, inside every human being, has the capacity to be extended into a metaverse. We don't need technology to show us that. Technology is actually showing us what we are capable of. We don't need technology, AI, and all those things. It's cool, it's beautiful, and I'm sure it's gonna bring so much beauty and a lot of shit, but beauty also into this world. But we don't need it because it's already within us. And that's something that or not all, but a lot of people are going to realize with Jupiter in Pisces. And that's really what I want to focus on. Jupiter in Pisces is also a lot of other stuff that has to do with religion, dogma, especially with Mercury, so much Mercury and energy. This is, scientific, religion, even like more. This is like, crusades kind of stuff. But let's just focus on the new moon in Taurus, which is about manifestation. The chords that are being cut right before it with that Uranus dark moon. And then that new moon in Taurus sextiling Neptune. Hello, this is about manifesting heaven on earth. We're here to experience spirit in the flesh, the new metaverse in our human body, our connection, our telepathic conversations that are going to be ignited, new dimensions that we're going to be able to access and open up to. The pineal gland is going to receive more vibrations, different vibrations, people that are going to be waking up. This is spirituality, man. Jupiter and Pisces, I fucking love it. And then at the end of this week, we come into Mercury retrograde shadow. It's not retrograde yet, but it's a shadow. So from, I think it's like Saturday onwards, we have to pay very close attention to what we communicate, to what we say, to, our technology, making backups, our travels. Things can go wrong and show us stuff. So, but this new moon in Taurus is about a new manifestation of your human beingness. And this is another point, that whole story thing that I talked about past week is still continuing. And we have to be still very, very mindful about what we consume, because there's a battle for our mind. And this is about a belief of what a human is all about. I'm seeing a new story being told about AI and the human being merging, and that's very dangerous because we don't fully understand, first and foremost, what technology really is capable of, especially because it's in the hands of big tech. And it's really never like what. It doesn't matter the technology. I think it's fucking cool and pretty awesome and so nice. But the people who use it, how are they using it? We don't know. Or we can just say it has been proven, and we've seen that companies not always have the best interest in the human being, or in us human beings, or in our well-being of the earth. There's no discussion about that. There's zero discussion about that. You know that's true. So, that's why it's a dangerous thing, because we don't understand the morals, we don't understand ethics, we don't understand the details of it. And then we don't even understand what it means to be a human being. Why the fuck would we, until we first get pretty clear on what it means for us to be human beings, why would we want to merge with technology? Which is, by the way, already happening so much, and it has already become detrimental because we don't know how to use it, because we don't understand technology, and because we don't understand what it means to be a human being, because we don't value this enough. And that's why when we don't value this, our human body and our human beingness enough, we give our power away to something else. And that's what's happening. We give our power to technology. Oh yeah, of course. You need a smartphone to be smarter. You need AI to, heal yourself. But you can all do that with your own mind and heart. And that's what I'm saying. We first need to get very clear on what it means to be a human being, and then get clear on the morals of the technology, get clear on what it means to connect with one another on a human level, and then we can start to have a discussion about how technology is used and by who. And then maybe we can start talking about merging technology and the human being. But it is happening so freaking fast that it's going to happen in a blink of an eye if we don't pay attention, if we're not careful. And that's the thing, we're not going to even know it. Because they'll have installed it before we even realize what's going on. And that's why we have to have this discussion. What does it mean to be a human being? But you know what? I have faith, because Jupiter is in Pisces, Neptune is in Pisces, which is all about faith, which is all about spirituality, which is all about, the human mind with so much Gemini energy this week. Poof! And Mercury on the North Node. Hello! This is a new way, a new frequency of communication that no one saw coming. And that is fucking beautiful. And that's what this new moon in Taurus is extremely hopeful. Extremely fucking hopeful, man. Heaven on earth is right here, right now. Amen. Much love, the Leo Mystic. Peace.